What is hemodialysis? In this episode, we're going to be discussing exactly the process of this modality and what does it mean when the doctor tells you that you are possibly going to have to start hemodialysis treatment. Stay tuned. Hemodialysis is a way of now getting our blood cleaned. We are nearing stage 4 or stage 5 chronic kidney disease, and at this point you're getting into what is known as end stage renal disease. At this point, the kidneys aren't functioning the way that they're supposed to, and in order to stay healthy, stay feeling okay and alive, is by undergoing hemodialysis treatment. Now, there are different ways to do dialysis. In this video, we're going to be discussing hemodialysis with the blood. In the beginning of your journey of undergoing hemodialysis treatment, most likely you're going to have to get a catheter placed in your chest. You have 2 ports that will hang out of your chest. One is the arterial line. That is the blood that's going to be pumped out of our body, put into a machine known as the dialyzer, the cycler, cleaned, and then brought back to us through the blue line known as the venous. Now, the perm catheter is not supposed to be permanent. For now, it's what's helping us clean the blood and staying just healthy for the most part. After a few months of doing dialysis in-center at an in-center clinic where you have your chair time and treatment can last anywhere from 3-4 hours in some cases, depending on your size and your prescription. This is all of what your nephrologist will be ordering for you because everybody is different when it comes to dialysis. So that's something that your nephrologist, that's why they get paid what they do for the big bucks, for to know the prescriptions and the dialysate and all the numbers that you need to know so you can have safe dialysis treatments. In the meantime, when the catheter is placed, it's only going to be there for a few months. In some people's cases, like I said, everybody's very unique. I know people that have had it for years only because they're not eligible or able to get a fistula or a graft inside of on their body parts. Again, doing treatment the hemodialysis way, you have a catheter placed in the chest on either side, and in the meantime, doctors will look on your arm, your forearm, your bicep, even in some cases in the leg. Fistula is an artery and a vein that has been cut and then connected together. And as you can see, it in time, it grows. Like, let's say in some people's cases, they don't have good veins. They'll get what is known as a graft. Now, the difference between a fistula and a graft is that a fistula is made with the person, their own body parts, their own artery, their vein. And again, like I said, in some cases, people aren't able to get it in their arms or legs. So doctors create what is known as a graft. It takes the place of a fistula, but it's man-made, right? And it's pretty fascinating, to be honest, that they're able to do this. They're able to create like a fake vein, a fake tube that helps people clean their blood through hemodialysis. And when it comes to hemodialysis, again, with the blood, you can do it in center where you actually go to a clinic and you're surrounded by nurses and dialysis techs and dietitians. That is a schedule of 3 times a week, usually, sometimes 4, anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. And I know I get questions sometimes about how do you feel afterwards. And like I said, everybody's situation and everybody, how they react to dialysis is very different. In my case, it was very rough for me. In center, It was just very stressful on the heart, on the body, just the whole system in general. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful that I'm able to do dialysis at home. So you can do hemodialysis at home. The difference is the machines. The machine and the process of how we do dialysis a little bit. It's pretty much the same as far as in-center and at home. The only difference is that at home, you can have more gentle, more slower treatments and a bit more frequent in some cases. This is the difference, and it does make a huge difference in how you feel. Living life on dialysis is not easy. You have to watch your fluid intake, especially in-center. You must watch what you eat because now potassium, phosphorus, sodium, calcium, they're all huge players in your life now. And it can be very difficult to maneuver all of this, like this new life. It's very overwhelming in some cases. However, that's why we're here and that's why we do what we do. Living more than 2 decades of life on dialysis, we have figured out, wow, we can be vital, we can be healthy, we can be still full of energy while undergoing this dialysis treatment. You don't have to feel so drained out of your mind. Learn about diet, learn about lifestyle, learn about having good dialysis treatments and how this is possible, and take your life back. This is a series on what is hemodialysis. In the next part, I'm going to be talking about what is a fistulogram for people that have asked me about that question. If you have anybody that is living life on dialysis or has any type of chronic illness or kidney issues, tap into this content, to this video, because we have so much to talk about. Years of knowledge, education, and discord between one another. And I'm just here to share what I've learned over the years. So let's talk about diet, lifestyle, relationship, any and everything that we can to become the best version of ourselves. We are in full effect, baby. So stay tuned. Yeah, we just got to keep creating. We got to keep aligned and keep sharing our story. There's so much to the story. So, hey, I'm the one to tell it. Let's tell it. Much love, people. Until next time. Come on.